Breaker!
Key manipulating martial artist? Hell yeah! Finally an episode of Goku or Vegeta in it. Wait, not Goku or Vegeta? Then what Dragon Ball character is fighting today? I mean, we're talking about Ki and martial arts. It's gotta be a Dragon Ball character. What other key manipulating martial artists are there? I guess I'll just have to look at the script one more time. Ryu? Oh, damn it! I was really hoping for a Dragon Ball fight. But fine, who's Ryu fighting? I guess I'll just have to look. Alright, that could be cool, I guess. I should probably start the video now, then. Alright, well, let's get started and introduce today's fighters. Ryu, the Wandering Street Fighter, and Daniel Rand, the Iron Fist. Alright, let's start with the fighter I'm a little more familiar with, Ryu. Ryu was an orphan, but was adopted by his master Goken, brother to the coolest Street Fighter character ever, Akuma. Maybe he'll get a fight at some point if I can find someone for him, who taught him martial arts. And that's kind of basically Ryu's origin story. I don't want to get into all of it because it's super complicated and you don't really need to know it all. So let's see what Ryu can do. Ryu has superhuman characteristics such as super strength and speed, and can manipulate ki, and on top of all this, he's a master of the Shokan fighting style. So what techniques does Ryu have? Well, I'll tell you, kind viewer. Ryu has the Hadoken, the most well-known attack to gamers, in which he shoots out a blue ki blast that has a lingering pain similar to a sucker punch or Charlie horse. Ryu also has four special variations of the Hadouken, being the Shenketsu Hadoken, which infuses it with fire, the Denjin Hadoken, which fuses the Hadoken with electricity, the Shinkyo Hadoken, which is a super-powered version, and the Metsu Hadoken, which is powered by the Satsuinu Haru. Ryu has the Shoryuken technique, which is a rising uppercut, and surprise, surprise, it has powered-up variations as well, just like its rival, well, not rival, just like its other well-known move, the character's other well-known move, the Hadoken. The Shin Shoryuken is a triple punch combo that hits in the gut, and then in the chest, and then ends with a Shoryuken, launching the opponent into the air. And his strongest version of is the Metsu Shoryuken. And you guessed it, it's powered by the Satsuinu Haru, which makes the move very lethal. Ryu has the Tatsumaki Senpuken, a spinning hurricane kick that propels Ryu like a freaking helicopter. And of course, this one has the Shinkyo variation, where Ryu remains stationary and sucks in opponents similar to a tornado effect. Ryu also has the Mind's Eye, where he can parry an attack and counter it before the attacker can move. Ryu can also use the Denjin Riku to power himself with electricity. Now, don't be fooled. Ryu does not have. Don't be fooled. Ryu does have multiple transformations. One of which, and probably the most well known, is called Evil Ryu. In Evil Ryu form, he gains all new powers that and can stacks even more powers and variations onto his old moveset. In Evil Ryu form, his attacks are powered up, and he can shoot Hadokens in the air and at angles, which makes him pretty deadly. The Metsu Shoryuken is a triple Shoryuken that can't be blocked. Ryu also gains short-range teleportation by gliding across the arena, however he can't be touched during this. And the strongest move in Street Fighter history, the Raging Demon, this is another attack that Ryu can use when in his Evil Ryu form, which causes him to, quote-unquote, teleport to his opponent and proceed to destroy their soul. However, this move can be dodged due to the way that Ryu's teleport works, and if you don't have any evil or darkness in your heart, you can survive the attack. Ryu has a second transformation called the Power of Nothingness that is even stronger than Evil Ryu, but the transformation to transform he must focus and have a clear mind. However, this transformation is so powerful that he can take gunshots without even flinching in this form, and they have no effect on him after he transforms back. So what can Ryu accomplish then? What are his feats and whatnot? What has he done? What proves that he's truly the powerhouse that he is? Well, Ryu can easily scale to Chun-Li to give him at least small town levels of power, but he has fought Akuma, which gives him small island levels of power. Ryu can dodge bullets casually, giving him subsonic feats. And at the very least, he can fight Akuma, giving him massive, or at the very most, he can fight Akuma, giving him massively hypersonic speeds. Ryu has small town level durability feats, as he can trade blows with Chun-Li and can even take hits from Akuma, putting him at island level durability at his strongest. Ryu is capable of fighting even if he is severely injured, giving him outrageously high stamina. Ryu is highly skilled in fighting and is deemed the worthy opponent by Akuma and a threat to Bison. And on top of that, Ryu is a balanced fighter, thus he can counter most fighting styles with having very few weaknesses himself. But Ryu does have some weaknesses to go along with all that strength. The first one is also a strength, but also a weakness at the same time. If Ryu loses his cool, he will stop at and will stop at nothing to win the fight. The Satsumi Maharu that will take over Ryu and create evil Ryu. But again, this is also technically a bonus as he gets stronger and faster and gains new techniques. Ryu has Ryu also has a fear of spiders, oddly enough. I know it shocked me when I found it too, but he does. And Ryu believes in mercy and will not kill his opponents normally unless he is in evil Ryu form. Alright, so let's see if Iron Fist can take on Ryu. Alright, so Iron Fist has an interesting origin story, so I'm going to go over it once in one statement, and I'm not going to go over it again, because it's just so ridiculous. Daniel Rand punched a dragon in its heart and gained the power of the Iron Fist. Alright, so powers. What does Iron Fist have? Iron Fist has superhuman characteristics and senses, and is a master martial artist and weapon user. His senses are powerful, and he can even fight while blind and trick Daredevil's danger sense, which is a pretty ridiculous feat in and of itself. Iron Fist can manipulate ki into projectiles, absorb ki from other ki-based attacks, and even from nuclear explosions. Iron Fist can use his ki to magnetize things to him, can self-heal using his ki, and can read and control minds. Iron Fist can also manipulate fire, which is pretty ridiculous, and he's resistant to mind control and telepathy, and can even see through illusions. So what are Iron Fist's feats? Iron Fist has the strength to destroy cities and mountains with his punches, and his punches have even been compared to that of a hydrogen bomb. He can also travel and fight at massively hypersonic speeds, as he's able to dodge bullets and can be compared to Spider-Man and Daredevil in combat speed. Iron Fist can tank hits from a mountain-level opponent such as Radon. Iron Fist has superhuman durability, as he can work for 3 days straight with no break. Iron Fist is a master martial artist and is competent with tactical thinking and strategies. Iron Fist does have weaknesses, though. I know, what a surprise, a superhero has a weakness. He is significantly weaker without his ki, so using too much can leave him vulnerable. Alright, well that's really about it for Iron Fist. So let's see if Iron Fist can punch his way to victory. Ryu walks out onto the arena to see Iron Fist standing there. The announcer announces the next battle to be between Ryu and Iron Fist. They stare at each other for a moment before Ryu runs up and punches Iron Fist. Goes to punch Iron Fist. Iron Fist blocks the hit and slides back. Ryu runs up and jumps up slightly and punches downwards at Iron Fist. Ryu lands and sweep kicks Iron Fist and follows up with a Shoryuken before Iron Fist can touch the ground. Iron Fist flies into the air and Ryu jumps up and kicks him downwards with a heavy axe kick. Iron Fist lands and gets back up and looks at Ryu. Ryu charges a Hadoken and fires at Iron Fist, who catches it with a single hand and absorbs it for its energy. Iron Fist runs up and punches Ryu in the jaw. Iron Fist then kicks Ryu in the gut and spins around and hits Ryu in the back with the back of his fist. Iron Fist ignites his fist in ki and goes to punch Ryu in the face. Ryu puts up his hand and parries the punch, and Shoryuken's Iron Fist, sending him into the air. Ryu jumps up and spin kicks Iron Fist. Ryu runs over and sweep kicks Iron Fist. Iron Fist punches Ryu into the wall and the rubble collapses in on him. A red aura starts to form around Ryu as he gets up with blood red hair and his eyes glowing. Ryu jumps up and shoots a bunch of purple Hadokens at Iron Fist. Iron Fist quickly dodges them and absorbs a few. Ryu teleports in front of Iron Fist and punches his gut. Ryu then uppercuts a little bit on uppercuts with a weak punch to his chin, and then finally ends with a powerful Shoryuken that tears Iron Fist's head clean off. Ryu falls to the ground and turns back to normal as Iron Fist's head lands with his body falling down, bleeding all over the arena. Alright, the results are in, and our winner is Ryu. And here's why. Ryu does have a pretty significant strength advantage with the ability to destroy islands, whereas Iron Fist can really only destroy mountains and cities, but those are about the same thing in power-wise. Ryu and Iron Fist do have about equal speed with the ability to dodge bullets, but Ryu might have a slight edge with his teleportation when in his evil Ryu form. But it's not too much of an advantage due to the fact that he does have to be in his evil form for this teleportation move. Ryu does take the durability advantage with being able to take hits from Akuma, who can destroy islands, and Iron Fist can only take mountain-level attacks. And even though Iron Fist can heal from wounds, you can only heal from attacks that don't kill you. And with Ryu's strength feats and advantages over Iron Fist, this would not be it wouldn't be too hard of a task for Ryu to overclock Iron Fist's healing factor. Ryu and Iron Fist are about tied in intelligence, both being incredibly skilled fighters, but I'd give a little bit of an advantage to Iron Fist, who can use weapons and has fought Daredevil and Spider-Man, who do have the danger sense. So Iron Fist does have a slight edge, but it's not enough to make too much of a difference. So their stamina is also about equal with things like with such things like Ryu being able to fight after being horribly injured, and Iron Fist going 3 days straight doing things. I couldn't really find exactly what he was doing. Now, as for some non-stat edges, Ryu has a lot of different Hadokens that Iron Fist can absorb for more ki. But Ryu is pretty intelligent and would notice after like the first two not to shoot any more at him, unless he went into his evil Ryu form, where then he'd kind of just be trying to kill him, so he wouldn't really care. But Ryu does have two transformation that boosts all of his stats and give him new powers, so that is a huge advantage that he does waver over Iron Fist. And finally, Evil Ryu's Raging Demon. But in my opinion, that attack wouldn't really work due to the fact that Iron Fist is a superhero and doesn't hold hatred in his heart, at least to my knowledge. But it doesn't really matter because Ryu wins with or without the Raging Demon. Hell, he'd probably win without his transformations as well. That's how much of an advantage he has in his base form. So our winner is Ryu. Next time on Combo Breaker.
Go ahead and try hit me if you're able. Can't you see that my relationship is stable? I can see you hate the way we
versus
intermingle.
Garnet.
But I think you're just mad cause you're single.
Well, the next fight will be Yang versus Garnet, if I get the script done by then. Now, if I don't get it done by Halloween, the next fight will be Leatherface versus Michael Myers. So, one of those two will be the next episode. So stay tuned,